Hi students, I welcome you all for today's English class. Students, in our last class, we discussed about the prepositions. And in prepositions, we discussed what is preposition, how many kinds of prepositions, and about the prepositions of place. And today we are going to discuss about the rest prepositions of the preposition of place. Okay? All of you just look at the smart board. So preposition by and beside. These prepositions give us details about the location of something, means next to or near something. Okay, take for example, the tree is beside the house. The tree is beside the house. You just see the image, there is a tree beside the house. Okay, take other examples. My friend sits beside me in the classroom, or put your bag by the door and sit down. So students, in the classroom, you and your friend sit beside each other. Okay. Next, over or above. Over or above. Above means higher position. Over means exactly higher position. So student, both these prepositions indicate the same meaning. That is higher position. But there is a little bit difference. Okay. Now take for example, now I am going to draw a picture. Students, do you like balls? Wait. Suppose this is a ball. Okay. And above this ball, there are three balls. Okay. This is your ball A, B, C and D. So students, look at this picture. These three balls are at a higher position of ball A. So we can say ball B is above ball A, ball D is above ball A, but ball C is over the ball A. So why I tell that ball C is over the ball A? Because over indicates exactly higher position as it is exactly the ball A. That's why we tell that the ball C is over the ball A. Look at the example. I held an umbrella over my head. I held an umbrella over my head. So here we use over. Okay. And in the next image, there is an helicopter above the clouds. There is an aeroplane above the clouds. An aeroplane, when it moves this side to that side, there we can say there is an aeroplane or there is a helicopter above the clouds. In that case, we will use above, but when the object is exactly higher position, we will use the over. Okay. Over has also the meaning of across from one side to the other. How? There is a bridge over the river. This is your river and there is a bridge over the river. Okay. Next, under, below and beneath. Under indicates a position lower than, means no physical touch between two objects. We will discuss. Below means lower than. There is a relation between two objects. Next, beneath means directly under something, means there is physical touch between two objects. Now look at the pictures. This is the first image. He parked the car under the flyover. Students, you just look at this picture. There is a car and this is your flyover. So what I told you, under indicates a position lower than and there is no physical touch. You just look. Is there any physical touch? Is there any physical touch? There is no touch. This is your flyover and this is your car. So in this case, we can use under. We can use under. He parked the car under the flyover. Okay. And in next image, keep the remote below the TV. This is your remote. Keep the remote below the TV. Why in this case we use below? Because below indicates, below means lower than, and there is a relation between two objects. As we all know that remote and TV, these two objects have relation. Okay, that's why in this case we can use keep the remote below. We will use the preposition below. Okay, and in the third picture, the dolphins disappeared beneath the waves. The dolphins disappeared beneath the waves. What beneath indicates? Beneath means directly under something, as these dolphins disappeared beneath the waves. That's why there is a physical touch. Dolphins and water, there is a physical touch. That's why we use beneath. Okay. Next, under, below and beneath, and its figurative use. Its figurative use. Example, the government posts are applicable for the candidates under the age of 25. Under the age of 25. Here, under is used to indicate the figurative number, the age of 25. Okay. Next, the HSC result in 2008 was below 90%. Here below is used to indicate this figurative number. Okay. And number 3, he refuses to take a job that he sees as beneath him. Here beneath, the preposition beneath is used. Beneath means in a lower position than something. Okay students, now come to the next prepositions, through. Okay, it means at one side, on one surface, etc., and coming out at the other. Take for example, the ball is going through the box. Look at this image. This is your ball, and this, when we will throw this ball will go through the box. It will come, it will enter this side and come at the other side. In this case, we will use the preposition through. The ball is going through the box. In the next image, they were riding through a forest. They were riding through a forest. They were riding through a forest. Okay, means they were riding through the forest. And in the last, the Ganga flows through the Kolkata. Ganga flows through the Kolkata city. Ganga flows through the Kolkata city or Kolkata town. So these are the uses of your preposition through. Next preposition, across. Across means from one side to the other. From one side to the other. Example, the boy swam across the lake. This is your lake, and the boy, he swam from this side to that side. Okay, or we can say I drew a line across the page. Suppose this is your page. This is your page, and you are drawing the lines from this side to that side. Okay, I drew a line across the page. Okay students. Next, along. Along means in a line from one end to the other. This is something different. In one side. In one side. Take for example, the chairs were lined up along the wall. The chairs were lined up along the wall. This is your wall, and all the chairs were lined up along the wall, means in one side. Okay. Another example, trees grow along the bank of the, this is your river, and all the trees grow along the bank of the river. They grow in one direction, from this direction to up, from the upward or forward direction. So the trees grow along the bank of the river. Next, behind and before. Behind means at or towards the back of something. Take for example this, see this image. The little girl is behind the tree. The smart board is behind me. And before. Before means in front of. I am standing before the smart board. Students, I am standing before the smart board. While in the classroom, your teacher also teaching before the blackboard. Okay? I am standing before the smart board. In other cases, she is behind other girls in math. So here the meaning is something different. Here before means not having made so much progress. She is behind other girls in math. Means she is not doing well in comparison to others. Okay? Next, between or among. Between is used when we speak of two persons or things. Among is used when we speak of three or more people or things. This is your example. Riya is between Rajiv and Rakesh. Riya is between Riya. This is your Riya. Riya is between Rajiv and Rakesh when we speak of two persons or two objects or things. And among. Among is used to speak of three or more people or things. I was among my friends. I was among my friends. Okay? Next, against. Next preposition is your against. It means next to touching an upright surface. Next to touching an upright surface. Take for example, the man is leaning against the wall. The man is leaning against the wall. And in the second image, put the ladder against the wall. This is your wall and there is a ladder against the wall. Or we can say he was swimming against the waves. He was swimming against the waves. Suppose the waves were coming from this side and we are swimming from that side. So in that case we are using the preposition against. Next, opposite and in front of. Opposite means facing each other. Just look at this picture. These two persons are facing each other. Raj sat opposite Riya in the restaurant. Raj sat opposite Riya in the restaurant. Next image, that is in front of. A car was parked in front of the house. A car was parked in front of the house. Next, of, out of, from are used for direction. For direction purpose, we use these prepositions. Of has the meaning from the surface of and down from. Take for example, as the monkey jumped off the tree. The monkey jumped off the tree. The fruit fell off the tree. The fruit fell off the tree. Out of, it means from the interior and out of certain numbers. Take for example, I am getting out of my home. I am getting out of my home. Or Ayush scored 90 out of 100. Here it is a figurative use. Ayush scored 90 out of 100. From some place, from any source. Take for example, we are from Odisha. This indicates place. We are from Odisha and I write this poem from the book. Means from which source I write this poem, and that source is the book. So in source purpose, we use the preposition from. Next, to, towards, for are used for direction. Example, I go to school every day. Students, look at these two pictures. There are two images. In first picture, we can say I go to school every day, and in this picture I am going towards school. I am going towards school. So what is the difference? When we use the preposition to, that means you are going only your school. That is your exact place. When you use towards means there are some other buildings. There is a school and also other buildings. So towards means you are going towards the school, not exactly to the school. Okay? You are going on that way, means you come or you may reach before the school or you may cross your school. Okay? Towards means in that direction, not to the school exact place, but you are going in that direction. That is the meaning of towards. Last one, that is your for. For, we all know he left for the meeting. In this case, we are using this preposition for in other cases also. So students, today we all discussed the rest prepositions. Those are the prepositions of place. Now we will take a test. Okay, there are some questions for you. Fill in the blanks with correct prepositions. Okay. Question number 1. The kite was flying dash my head. The kite was flying dash my head. What will be the answer? Very good. The kite was flying above my head. As the kite was moving, there is a movement. There is a book dash the desk. On the desk. My shoes are dash the bed. There is no touching. When there is no touch between the two objects, what we will use? We will use under. Okay. Number 4. I love walking dash the forest. I love walking what? Very good. Through the forest. Number 5. There is a fan. There is a fan dash my hat. There is a fan. This is your over. When there is exactly higher position, we will use over. There is a fan over my head. Number 6. He was cycling dash the wind. The wind is very forcefully coming this side and we are cycling. Means we are cycling against the wind. Okay. The bus stand is dash our school. This side is your school and just other side is your bus stop. What we will use? Which preposition? Very good. The bus stand is opposite our school. Number 8. There is a bridge dash the river. We discussed it. Very good question. Yes, but in this case we can use both the preposition, that is your across or over. Okay, question number 9. Sweets were distributed dash the children. Sweets were distributed among the children. Last question. The wind flew a flower pot. The wind flew a flower pot dash the balcony. On the balcony there is a flower pot and the wind flew a flower pot off the balcony. Of the balcony. So students, thank you so much for watching this class. This is your all about your prepositions of place, and in our next classes we will discuss the preposition of time. Okay, see you. Bye bye students.